NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Washington Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, this is Pittsburgh. In the face.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's Geis. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Forced out to his left. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Third down. Here's Haskins. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And his kick here is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the... Back of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Darnold from the gun. Airing one out for Crowder. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 36.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Darnold completes it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. This is Bell. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So on 4th down, the Jets turn to kicker Sam Ficken. From the left hash, this from 37. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, Sam Darnold trots off, and on comes another Sam. Jets kicker Sam Ficken. From the left hash, this from 37. Ficken's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Touchdown.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Matthews, the intended target. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Rashard Matthews the intended target, and now it's second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit.
And communicating well, too.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and they get him. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Washington Redskins.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Haskins back to the air. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Come on, Shaq. 60 out low. Good track, good track. Nice 57 seconds, right? Let's go, D.
Haskins going to throw again. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43.
For a gain of 16 yards.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Haskins will throw, being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
From midfield now, Haskins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Haskins to throw it. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Brings up third down.
Check outside. 180.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Uncorks one for Davis. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's get off the field, D.
Darnold. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Ficken's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point